And good afternoon, my friends. It is time now for college football, week 8 talk. Well, whatever week 8 talk is. Um, some interesting games. I mean, Florida State versus Louisville's unranked. No surprise there after some major losses from that team. Got to go with Florida State for that one. Missouri versus Idaho, Missouri. Iowa at Northwestern is going to be a great game. It's at Northwestern. Um, I know a lot of people are favoring Iowa, but I have to give it a little bit to Northwestern. But it's going to be a great game. Oklahoma State versus Texas. I got Oklahoma State, but I do think Texas can pull the upset. Iowa State versus Texas Tech. This is a game I am keeping a close eye, especially for Iowa State. Iowa State can pull the upset in this game. Miami versus Syracuse. Syracuse riding high after a win. They got a good chance of upsetting, but I'm going to go with Miami after they were. Miami was woke by Georgia Tech. That's all I gotta say. Alabama versus Tennessee. Alabama. I think Alabama's going to be undefeated this season. Good chance to probably lose in maybe Auburn, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen in the SEC championship game. Just got that weird feeling. You know, you get those weird feelings in college football upsets, and there's sometimes just a weird feeling. Like last week, it was Georgia Tech versus Miami. Miami won, but still Georgia Tech almost upset Miami. South Florida, Tulane. South Florida is going to win a game. LSU, I think, is going to lose to Mississippi. Um, Mississippi State versus Kentucky. I got Mississippi State. Utah, Arizona State. I'm going to give Arizona State a little bit of the upset there. Troy versus Georgia State. Troy. I said Texas Tech. Blah 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 blah. Colorado State at New Mexico. I'm going to give it to Colorado State. Marshall at Minnesota, Middle Tennessee State. I'm going to give it to Marshall. Let's go down a little bit more, shall we? Let's go down. And Florida Atlantic, North Texas got North Texas, South Florida. I already said South Florida. So the Georgia Tech, Wake Forest got Georgia Tech, Penn State, Michigan, huge game. It's at Penn State. I think that Michigan can pull the upset. Um, Notre Dame at USC. I'm going to give it to USC just for that weird reason. I'm going to give it to USC. Arizona versus California. I'm going to give it to Arizona. Boise State versus Wyoming. Boise State. San Diego State versus Fresno State. Going to give it to San Diego State. Notre Dame versus USC. If Notre Dame wins that game, they're 13. Notre Dame's going to probably be in the top 8 if they win the game, or top 8 or top 5, because I guarantee you the voters are going to go crazy over Notre Dame. It happens every year. So if Notre Dame wins, they'll do great. If USC wins, they'll do okay. But if Notre Dame wins, everyone gets excited. Everyone gets excited about Notre Dame, and they'll go up high, and then they'll get upset by some shitty ass team from the ACC, and everyone will be angry and say Notre Dame's overrated. Well, the problem is that you overrated Notre Dame, and that happens a lot to Notre Dame football. High expectations that don't should have no level of merit happens, and Notre Dame is always overrated. And I like Notre Dame. I cheer for Notre Dame, but just there's too many of the boosters put too much into Notre Dame. It's the same thing with NIU. They put too much into NIU. They put too much into Northwestern football. They put too much into Illinois football. They put too much into football things that don't. You know what? Think like Indiana football does. Think like an Indiana football booster is. We're a basketball school, but we're going to put a little bit of faith into Indiana football. Be that, or be like Purdue football, or be like Iowa football. Be a reasonable football fan base. That's all you got to do, and it's sometimes people just go batshit crazy over it. Um, as you can see, it's happened to previous schools, and it happens when firings happen and all that, and people and coaches are expected to do something, and they don't live up to the expectations. But the truth is that your school's not interested in football, or your school is not sexy enough for a recruit, and that's a huge problem nowadays. But it is what it is. I don't see that many upsets this week. I think it's going to happen next week. It's like a routine. It's like, okay, we're scared shitless. This team that has less talent than us, we're going to win this game. We're more focused. And then next week, they'll be thinking about the other week game and they'll lose. The Clemson versus should be no surprise. Dino Babers is going to turn that program around. Has it. and he's going to get more players, and he's going to get key players because Dino Babers is a hell of a recruiter, a hell of a coach, and he deserves the respect that he is getting. Um, I think that a lot of people should go into the Dino Babers mold, and I think Lovie Smith should go into the Dino Babers mold. I think coaches should go into basically the common sense mode. Now we talk about the University of Minnesota, and someone mentioned about University of Minnesota, and the big thing is that they're losing recruits now. Um, and someone said, "Is the grace period done with PJ Fleck?" I don't think it is. I think PJ Fleck, this is his first year. I think he's going to need a couple more weeks to prove something. And when he gets into a championship game, when not a championship game, but when he gets into a bowl game, I think there's going to be a lot more recruits interested in PJ Fleck. But that's just my feeling. Now, talking about football coaches and hiring things, I think Nick Hill is going to be up for a huge hiring, and this is going to be funny. Don't. I think there's going to be a couple few big D1 programs. They're going to be looking for safe college coaches just to get them through the years, and that sounds funny. And one of my guys that I like about that I keep throwing his name is Coach Mallory, the head coach of Indiana State. I know this is his first year, and he's probably going to stay there, but he's a safe coach. Nick Hill, safe coach, and also probably the next PJ Fleck, the next big thing. Um, as you can see, there's some mad coaches that are probably going to get fired after this year. One mad coach, especially, who literally tried to take the magic out of a couple few football coaches, copied their style, and then just it completely fallen them. Also, you do also want to take a look too for in the recruiting trail too at Toledo football because Toledo is making some key offers. They're going to get some key wins pretty soon. Also, the University of Cincinnati, look out for them too. So that's it. Week 8, the college football talk. Nothing much to really talk about. I mean, Big Ten, okay. SEC, okay. No teams blown away except for Alabama. That's it. And um, I don't think I'm not expecting an Alabama upset anytime soon. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe in the later season, Auburn will do that other Auburn magic. But it'll be interesting to what happens. Keep a close eye on South Florida, and definitely keep a close eye on Texas too. UCFS is playing Navy. Actually, I'm gonna go on an upset here. I'm gonna have pick Navy. Simple as that. But this is Coach Big Peak, Week 8, college football Week 8, talking games and talk pretty quick. Nothing that much special. My email is coachbigpete@fp@gmail.com. If you like my stuff, please go to deepdishfootball.com on the right hand section and feel free to leave a donation um, for my work. Thank you so much and have a great day.